In New Jersey, a rare court event. You're going to see some video here. Here he is. This is a criminal wanting, dare I say desperate, to plead guilty to murder. Stephen Goff wasn't even caught by police. It was his conscience that caught up with him and led to this moment just this week when he told a judge he stabbed a 15-year-old boy, Frederick Hart, some 23 years ago.
I'm prepared to enter a guilty plea right here now.
According to our affiliates, Goff is now in jail, being held on a $1 million bond. He has been talking to his friend from behind bars, and that friend told ABCnews.com this quote here. Quote, he said he'd been living with this since he was 17, 18, having nightmares. He sees the kid's mother in nightmares saying, how can you do this to my family? He had a 1,000-pound elephant sitting on his chest. He said that he had to confess, to tell the truth, and to meet his maker. How about that? Joining me now to talk about this, forensic psychologist Daniela Schreier. Daniela, welcome. For all these crimes I feel like we cover, I've never heard of anything like this. 23 years sitting with this guilt. Have you ever heard of something like this?
Well, no, not 23 years. Hi, Brooke. Nice to be here. I think what is very special to the case, what makes people so surprised, why is he coming forward now?
Right.
But you know, in the public, we always talk about, oh my God, all these murderers must be psychopaths, right? And the hallmarks of psychopaths generally are having no conscience and having no empathy. But obviously he came forward. Conscience means that you are aware you did something wrong, and empathy is that you're feeling for somebody else. In his case, Brooke, he was, go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm just thinking, so in this case, and it feels like such an anomaly, if you're saying he actually has a conscience, there are many people other there who clearly do not. And what is it? Just within their brains, is it compartmentalization? Is it denial that leads someone not to come forward?
No, generally, if you look at a true psychopath, there's just this little chip missing, right? That if you don't have it on your computer, you can't apply it. And in this case, this man, when he was killing Hart back then, he himself was in trouble. He said he back then was a drug dealer. He might also have been a user. And he was in jail, or better said prison, for 5 years himself. Now, remember, actually, even killers can have a sort of a post-traumatic stress syndrome, right? That means he had nightmares about the boy's mom appearing to him.
But most people don't listen to those nightmares and do the right thing. Clearly, this guy, 23 years later, did the right thing. Daniela Schreier, thank you so much, forensic psychologist. Quite a rarity here. Now to this, take a look.